Setting the white balance is very simple. The white balance is available in most of the scene modes, not all the scene modes. You will not be able to change the white balance in the auto mode, but you will in the program, aperture, shutter, and manual modes. So I'm going to use the program mode for demonstration. And in any of the modes, it's accessed the same way exactly. Go ahead and press the quick menu button. Hold it down for a second until the menu is displayed. Move over to the white balance option. And auto white balance is an option, but I don't like this option at all because indoors it's not going to produce very good color. If you're outdoors, I recommend using daylight. If it's a cloudy day or if you're in the shade, use one of these two options. Both will warm up the tones in your image to compensate for the cool colors in cloudy and shady situations. If the flash is what's going to be used to illuminate your subject, I would recommend using the flash white balance to compensate for the blue light the flash causes. And if you're indoors using standard incandescent lighting, then go with the halogen setting. The other options are custom. You have two custom options. You can set the custom options very easily just by pressing the display button as it indicates down here. You have this square right in the center, and what you want to do is place that square over a white sheet of paper or a gray card in your scene. The reason why you want to use custom white balance is to get the most accurate color out of the product, for example. And so you set a white sheet of paper underneath the lighting that you're using and focus this square on that white sheet of paper. I'll use the background. Then go ahead and press set in order to calibrate. Once the camera is calibrated for the lighting condition you're using, it pops back, and every time you come back to this custom white balance, it'll remember the last calibrated setting. So if you have a product photography setup with some lights, I would highly recommend setting the custom white balance. The other option, I'll just go ahead and re-access this menu, is the color temperature option, which allows you to actually adjust the color temperature. If you want to know more about the relationship between color temperature and white balance, check out the glossary section at lbguides.com. But basically, if I hit the display button down here, I can move this scale up or down to adjust the color temperature. If I move up, and I can do so using either the up and down navigation buttons or the joystick, you can see that the image is beginning to warm up. And the higher I go, the warmer and more red the picture becomes. So for example, this is really great. I can set it to 10,000 Kelvin if I'm outdoors taking pictures of a sunset, because it'll really increase the amount of reds and oranges in the sky. If I'm not looking for a creative look, then I can just set this appropriately. Or as I mentioned before, it's probably much easier. Just press set and the quick menu button to set the proper white balance using the predetermined settings. To find out much more about digital photography and your digital camera, go to lbguides.com.